Yo, what up, it's Don.
Samuel here.
We are the Soul Brothers back up in it. We're about to hit another revisited video real quick. The Kyrie 1 revisited. I've never actually hooped in these. These are Sam's. Sam's put some hours in the Kyrie 1.
Yes, and the funny thing, or the cool thing is we never reviewed it on this channel. We started the channel after, or like, I guess kind of when the Kyrie 2 came out, you know? So never got a chance to review the ones, but I actually played in it when they came out. And since the Kyrie 5 came out, I thought it would be kind of cool to do a revisited / does it still basketball? I mean, of course it's still basketball, it's the Kyrie 1, but
how well?
How well comparing it to, I guess like 5 years ago, which is a good amount of time ago. How the technologies have changed, and I guess kind of like comparing it to the 4 and like more recent models, the 4 and the 5 as well. But anyways, let's get it started with the Tracciones.
Herringbone.
Hit or miss is what I'm saying, dude. I mean, on a clean court, they're awesome, dude. The aggressive herringbone that Leo Chang designed is really, really awesome. But the rubber compound is really a hit or miss because on dust, I have four Kyrie 4 colorways, you know? And I have 2 that are Nike IDs.
You need 4 Kyrie 1 colorways?
What did I say?
Kyrie 4 colorways.
Oh, sorry. I have 4 Kyrie 1 colorways. 2 of them are Nike IDs, and 2 of them are just GR colorways. And the traction in this one sucks ass. This blue one is really, really bad. Picks up a lot of dust. If there is dust present, I'm going to be sliding around. And no matter how much I wipe, there's like one stop that's good, and then I slide out like crazy. This one is amazing though, even when there's dust. So crazy, so weird. So yeah, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
Get this colorway, even though it's a Nike ID, you know? I don't know, but also like this colorway is really nice, but still picks up dust. But then once I wipe, I have a few good stops, comparing it to just one good stop, and I'm sliding out like crazy, you know?
Right.
So I would just say inconsistent, and you just have to watch out on what colorways you get. And it doesn't really have an outsole curve. I guess it kind of does.
Kind of curves a little bit.
It's a baby curve.
They just started to introduce it.
Yeah.
And it's real minor, but it's there.
Yeah, and I love the teeth. I love this design. Rubber comes up a lot. So even if you do go on the balls, if you feel like this, you do have traction on the side. So that feels nice. Outdoor use should be okay. Not the best option. I have a few friends that blew through the Kyrie 1 traction on outdoor courts, but you know, it's an outdoor court, so outdoor use probably not the best, but indoors you should be fine. But overall traction, this one's nice, this one sucks, so I don't know what to give the Kyrie 1, man. Cause like I've also like John, he loves the Kyries. He played on the Kyrie 1. He said the Kyrie 1 traction sucks, which I obviously experienced, but not, just in a few colorways. So just watch out for that. I don't really know what to say in the review. What should I say?
Hit or miss.
Hit or miss. All right, there you go. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion, I think it's just a Phylon, injected Phylon or something. It's pretty stiff. There is a little baby compression in the heel, but nothing too crazy. And the insole, it's not too crazy. Not the most plush insole that I've ever felt, but definitely not like super thin like Adidas shoes, you know. So I mean, insole's okay. Cushion, Phylon, court feel is pretty good. Not the lowest to the ground feeling, but it's not like the LeBron 16, not horrible. And you have a 4-foot zoom unit. It says Nike Zoom if you actually really see it.
Where?
You see that? Like underneath the herringbone.
That's crazy.
You see it, right?
I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, so it says Nike Zoom. There is a really small
That's
zoom
the most
unit.
hidden zoom writing I've ever seen.
Yes, there is a hidden zoom unit in the 4-foot, which you can't feel either. So cushion, I mean, it's responsive. Impact protection is not great. Court feels good. So overall, it's just like, I guess if you're a guard and you just want good response, and impact protection isn't too good, then it's not a bad cushion setup. But comparing it to like nicer cushion setups like the Harden Volume 3, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, the Kyrie 1 is
Yeah.
It's just you know what I'm saying?
What about the materials?
Materials, I mean, it is Kyrie's first shoe, and first shoes usually have pretty shit materials. But I mean, on foot, once you break it in, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty soft, very supportive though. It really doesn't stretch at all. I mean, in hand it feels pretty shitty. Not the most premium feeling materials. There is fuse in the forefoot, but you can't really complain. You know, I think it was $110 or $115 shoe, so you can't really put great materials on it. So for the price, it's not bad, and on foot, it's not bad as well. But I mean, comparing it to like, I guess the PG2 materials or what's it?
Which is also a pretty cheap shoe.
Yeah, but it has like nicer materials,
yeah.
You know, so it's not great comparing it to those shoes, but performance-wise, gets the job done. Can't really complain about it there. So there is that. Moving on to fit. Fit is true to size. Lengthwise, I was good. I mean, Kyrie's always fit me really, really well. Width is slightly narrow, but so watch out if you're a wide footer. Lengthwise, I was good, true to size, and really no dead space in the shoe for me. So there's that. And you have a traditional lacing system with a tongue, with a mid cut, you know, in the ankle area. So their fit was great.
Support lockdown.
Moving on to support and lockdown, lateral containment was good. Materials are very supportive, doesn't really stretch at all. Heel though is not the most. I guess there is a little bit of heel slippage, just a little bit. I mean, my foot isn't sliding out of the heel at all. I mean, once I tighten the shoe on my foot, it's pretty locked down, but like it kind of slides just a little bit,
right?
Just a little bit. So there's that. Not the best heel lockdown there, but support and lockdown seems to be pretty good. It is a mid cut. I don't like mid cuts because it doesn't really give you the mobility that lows do. It restricts your ankle movement, but it's definitely not as good as, you know, highs would be. So it's like, just make up your mind, just do a low or a high, you know? So I don't really like mid cuts and ankle support, or if you're looking for a little bit of ankle restriction / ankle support, it's okay, not the best. I would have just preferred a low or a high, you know? So there's that. Moving on to weight. How is that weight?
It's gotta be pretty light, right?
The lightest Kyrie in his line. 11.53 ounces. On the lighter side of things, feels pretty minimal on foot. There is a little bit of padding in the ankle area, but like also the midsole and outsole comes up and feels a little bit bulky underneath your foot. But other than that, feels pretty damn minimal and pretty responsive aside from the traction on dust. So overall comfort, it's not the most comfortable shoe. I mean, cushion, not too crazy, and the materials never really get super duper soft. I guess as far as like knits would go. So I mean, just overall comfort casually, and I guess just casually hooping. Not the most comfortable hoop shoe that you can wear. Break-in time, not really. Cushion, don't really break in and stay stiff. Materials, I guess, yeah, there's a little bit of a break-in time, but nothing. I guess like after a few days, it does get, actually not a few days, maybe like a week or two, the materials get a little bit softer, because at first it's pretty stiff. And the traction, not really. You don't really need a break in the traction either. So aesthetics, I love these, especially this colorway,
nice.
dude.
Very nice. There's a lot of good colorways of those too.
Yes.
In my opinion, the best looking Kyrie.
Yes. Tell us your thoughts on the aesthetics. Durability, not the best. Materials don't seem like it's the most durable, and the outsole isn't the most durable as well. So there's that.
Is this a hot shoe?
A little bit. There's really no ventilation. I mean, it's pretty fused as well, so there's really no moisture going through. It is a mesh material, but it's glued.
Yeah, it's like a fused mesh.
Yeah, so not a lot of ventilation going through the shoe. It's pretty warm, so watch out for that if you have a hot ass stinky foot. Overall, 110, 115 bucks. Performance wise, definitely not the best Kyrie, especially the traction, and I guess kind of like the fit and lockdown in the heel, I didn't really like. So comparing it to like the other Kyries, I would say it's definitely not the best performer. The only other Kyrie that I don't like is the 3 as much. So I would say the 1 is a little bit better than the 3, but not my favorite Kyrie to play in. If you wanted to play in it, you can. It's not a horrible shoe, but I don't really like playing in these. I just use it for aesthetic purposes.
Yeah.
I love how these look. But anyways, that is the review. Comparing it to now, the 2 and the 4 and the 5, I think are definite improvements from the 1, performance-wise. So that is the revisited of the Kyrie 1. If you guys have ever played in the Kyrie 1, tell us what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.